Okay, everyone, watch this. I want you to pick a card. It's just like a magic trick. Hi guys, welcome to Alvin Mark Studio. This is my first package that I just received. I am so excited. It's nothing like having the first parcel. It's almost like opening your first Christmas present ever. Let's get to it. This one's from the UK, and the whole process took about 5 days to arrive. So these are my business cards from Moo. Check this out, made in London with love. I remembered going to Shoreditch, that's where they are, and here's a sketch that I made when I was there. Wow, I made 800 pieces, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 stacks of 100 in the other. For those of you who have seen my cards, you'll know that the format is pretty much the same. And I go through moo.com because you're able to print a different front for every card that you make. So the backs are all the same, but the front, they're all different. And what this does is it gives me an opportunity to talk about my pieces. When I meet a client, when I hand out my cards out, I tell them a story because each card tells a different story, you know what I mean? And they're from art pieces that I have worked on in the last few years. So in this latest batch, I have them all with the same info back here because I want everyone to go to my website. That's where everything else will be, from website, Instagram account, both ink and oil, my YouTube videos, every single information will be there. For those who are interested, what this does is all you have to do is just open up a QR code scanner and scan it. Let's see if it works. And voila! Let's see if it works. It brings you to my web page. How cool is that? And then you can see more of my works in here, and of course information, timings for workshops, talks, and my travel logs here. Yeah, so do check that out. In this batch that I just printed, you'll see both inks, watercolors, and oils. This one was done in Dublin last year, and this was also done in Perth, Castledara. Miniatures, steam engines, you can check out the video right here if you're interested. Yeah. This one is of Taipei. And this is Tokyo Tower in Japan. Also in this pack, what I ordered are these. These are sleeves to hold my mini cards. I think you can hold 12 of them. Yeah, that's about it. And yeah, there we go. My cards. safe and sound in there. And I've also ordered more of these plastic ones, name card holders. I find them really useful, and especially since I have so many bags, little bags that I carry out with me. So this is where you store the cards. These are just extra cards on them. There we go. I can put another stack of 12 in here. And like I said, I have so many bags now that I feel that I need a few more of these. Yeah. And when I go out, when I carry them, it looks really professional. And all you have to do is just slide it out like that. Just like a little magic trick. So that and that, and 800 new cards. These are some of the reasons why I've been with Moo for the last 5 years. I started using them way back when I was still living in Italy, and back then shipping from the UK was a lot nearer, but you have to pay VAT. But now that I'm outside the EU, I don't have to pay the VAT, so that is really helpful. Firstly, I love the quality. I love the thickness of this, and I have them in the gloss format because when it shines, it looks really premium. And it's more or less half the size of a regular business card, which means it's going to be more cost effective when you print, and it's going to weigh half as less. The biggest factor, again, like what I mentioned earlier on, is that you get to print a different face for each and every card that you have. And again, this is really great when you're meeting a client for the first time, and instead of just showing one card with one design, you're actually showing them a whole array. You're actually bringing your portfolio out. I consider this my portfolio whenever I go out. It's also something for your potential clients to keep, so that's really, really neat. It's always with me in my pocket all the time, because the carrying case is so small and so compact. I bring them out with me when I run workshops in Singapore, overseas, fairs, of course my shows. When I go for sketch walks, I carry them out when I do my paint-outs on a regular day-to-day basis. Here's a tip. I usually make it when they have their annual sale. I think they have it twice a year. 25% off all printed products like these regular business cards, or the half-size regular cards, which is also called the mini cards. Yay! Here's an even better tip. If you're brand new at Moo, remember that every new email that goes in equates, or you can actually exchange that for free delivery. So for all you newbies out there who might want to think about getting this shipped to you, especially when you're far away from the UK, this is the absolute best way to go about doing it. So remember these tips. Yeah, so this, I found this inside the box. This is really good to know. If you guys can't wait for the next 25% off all products, you can enjoy a 15% off your first order at Moo. I have the code with me, so if you're interested, do comment on the link below and I'll share this link with you. Yay! So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Alvin Mark. You're here at my studio, Alvin Mark Studio. If you enjoyed this, good news for you. There'll be more to come. I consider this part of the business in art, and that's what I do. Remember to like or subscribe down by the little logo there. Once again, this is Alvin Mark. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next video, ciao ciao.